I used to be a stalker. March the 21st, 1993. I was at a bar after the local football match. Well, that was when I saw this girl. She was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I fell for her straight away. Over the night, she kept drinking, I kept moving closer. As soon as I thought I could, I was sat next to her, hand in hand. It was love at first sight. We automatically clicked. This just made me feel special. It was the best feeling I'd ever had, actually having someone to love me. Except my dad, obviously, but he'd passed a while ago. That night she took me home. We had a candlelit dinner with what she called steak. I don't know if it was a kind of corn mint steak, but it tasted a bit weird. I don't know what like, but it just didn't seem right. Then she lost interest, and I ended up going back to day-to-day life, except for the fact I checked her social media regularly, at least twice a day. She had her place all the time, and she uploaded pictures a lot, so I was happy with that. But soon it wasn't really good enough, so I had to visit her favourite places in hope to see her. It worked a couple of times, but it didn't really work out, and I was just wasting my time looking at kids playing football and all of that. So one night I decided to take my car and see what she was doing inside her house. I stayed across the road, and I got some few dirty looks from pedestrians, like I was homeless or something. But soon that just became normal, and the streets cleared. Then that's when it happened. She came down the road, hand in hand, with another man, about my age, about her age. Maybe in between. I was 3 years older than her, but that didn't really matter. That was when I went ballistic. I'd never had so much fear in all my life. The only thing that I'd ever loved was taken away from me. I waited there, stayed awake all night, just to see when he left. Tell him to back off. She was my woman, and maybe if he wanted to have a fight over her, obviously. But he never did come out. So at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I snuck in through the back room. She was nowhere to be seen in the house. So I went down to the basement, and there he was. Oh, it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. He was hung from a wet rope, his neck cracked sideways, and with a slit throat to finish him off. Oh yeah, I couldn't forget that either. Had his limbs, both arms, both legs cut off, and blood-stricken bones lying on the floor with the muscles torn off. Then I saw her in the corner, putting the meat into a fridge, licking his blood off her knife.